What's going on YouTube? Jay Miller Speaks out here, back at you guys with another video. I'm your host, Jay Miller. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. It is very much appreciated upon my part. So there's been an update upon the Terence Crutcher police shooting. The man who was shot down dead in Tulsa, Oklahoma with his hands up on video. Now, this time I'm going to go ahead and try to show some of the video footage from the Daily News website for those who have not seen the video footage or may not be familiar with this story. So the update of the story is this so far is that he was not in a high-speed chase. His car, from what I understand, broke down up on the freeway, in the middle of the freeway. So he was not being chased by the cops. And if you see the video footage, you would think that there was some type of high-speed chase going on, because that's what I kind of thought the exact same thing for a little while. But apparently there was no high-speed chase. His car just happened to break down in the middle of the freeway, and the police went overboard with the whole situation, guns drawn out and everything, okay? So also, from what I understand, they're trying to claim that he may have been on PCP, even though he was pretty calm up in the video, walking with his hands up. They're also trying to say that he, reached up in the car for something. But from what I understand, recent findings, they're saying that the car window was rolled up. So it's getting very fishy in the United States of America again. So let's go ahead and start, reading this and, bear with me, you guys. So it says, Tulsa police officer who fatally shot Terence Crutcher thought he may have been high on PCP, attorney says. It says a Tulsa police officer who fatally shot Terence Crutcher after his car broke down in the middle of the street thought the unarmed man was behaving erratically and that he may have been under the influence of PCP, the cop's attorney said. Now, I think the PCP allegations is a bunch of BS in my own personal opinion, okay? He did not look like he was on anything to me, but that's just my opinion, okay? So it says Officer Betty Shelby, who is seen on police video firing a single shot at close range at Crutcher, had recently undergone drug recognition training and believed Crutcher was high on the dissociative sedative, attorney Scott Wood told the Tulsa World. It says a video of the moments leading up to the shooting, however, shows Crutcher 40 walking slowly towards his SUV with his hands high in the air in apparent compliance with the officers. That's exactly what I seen. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what most of you guys had seen. So it says the video shows that he was not belligerent. Attorney D. Solomon Simmons, who is representing the Crutcher family, told the Daily News. The video shows what the video shows. That's the great thing about video. It has no biases, he said. And I'm glad he said that, because see, I said that in my last videos, that you see what you see, okay? So you're not going to sit there and try to persuade my thinking when I saw what I saw, okay? Doesn't matter who he was, what color, what the situation, whatever the case may be. We saw what we saw, okay? And it just is what it is. So let's go ahead and keep on rolling. That's for the people, who, the naysayers and the cop defenders. You got these cop defenders that defend cops no matter what and believe everything they say no matter what, even if they're lying, okay? So the video shows what it shows. Okay, so I'm glad he pointed that out. So it says a police officer told the Tulsa World that investigators found a vial of PCP somewhere in Crutcher's car, but did not determine whether he was under the influence of the drug at the time of the shooting. Now, this does not surprise me at all. You know why? Because there are a lot of cops out there that when they get caught doing wrong, they start planting drugs and, doing a lot of dirty type of stuff to cover themselves up. Okay. Now, you have to understand, this guy was going, from what I understand, he was coming from school. Okay. What person goes to school and uses PCP? I mean, sure, it could be, people out there that do it, but most people that are trying to, do better for themselves and not out smoking PCP. Let's be real here. People who smoke PCP are like dope fiends, low lifes and things of that nature. They're not trying to go to school and things of that nature. Okay. They're not trying to do anything, productive with their life. So all of a sudden them finding some vial of PCP is very suspicious to me. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and just, give my thoughts. That's just my thoughts. So it says, Wood came out in defense of Shelby as the U.S. Department of Justice announced they are opening an investigation into whether the civil rights were violated when Crutcher was both tased and shot during the roadside investigation. So it says the Department of Justice probe is separate from the local district attorney investigation into whether the shooting was justified. Shelby was the first officer to arrive to the scene around 7:40 p.m. on Friday night and wasn't really sure I'm sorry, you guys, 7:40 p.m. on Friday night and wasn't really sure what's going on when she saw that Crutcher's SUV was straddling the center line of the Northeast Tulsa Road with its engine idling and its doors open, her attorney said. It says Crutcher's car had broken down after he left a music appreciation class at Tulsa Community College, his family said. So, as you guys can see, he was going to a class in college, okay? So does this sound like somebody that's up on PCP? I mean, real talk here. Let's just be honest here, okay? So it said, Wood said that Shelby radioed for backup after the father of four never makes any response to her. He says when she asked him whether the SUV belongs to him. It says Wood said that Crutcher had his head tilted down but eyes on and fixated on Shelby. Shelby's dash cam was never activated because she never turned on her top lights and sirens. So there is no video footage showing the 2 minutes that Shelby first arrived at the scene and interacted with Crutcher. Okay, so that's another suspicious thing, okay? I find it very funny that, you know, you have these situations that go down, but these officers that are first up on the scene, they never seem to have the dash cam footage on. See, that's what the dash cam footage is there for. It's there to protect the cops and it's there to protect, the citizens, okay? Just in case somebody's lying. And I find it very funny that, you know, there are a lot of cops out there when situations come up like this, all of a sudden, the camera fell up off of them while they were running, or the camera shut down, or, you know, all of a sudden, the dash cam, camera wasn't on at the time. I mean, it should be on, okay? So that is very fishy to me. So let's go ahead and keep on rolling. It says, helicopter footage and video from another squad car show Crutcher raising his arms and walking slowly towards the car with his back to officers up until the moment he was shot. It says the video shows that officers were not in any immediate danger. And I didn't see that either, okay? So it says the video shows that Terence did not make any sudden movements. Solomon Simmons told the news. Crutcher is within a few feet of his car when another officer, Tyler T., deploys his taser. Shelby simultaneously fires a single fatal gunshot into his upper right chest. It says police have said that Shelby shot after Crutcher's left hand goes through the car window, but attorneys for the Crutcher's family have come forward saying the driver's side window was rolled up at the time. Okay, so that right there sounds very fishy. Okay, when I saw the video, I didn't see him reaching into nothing. But you know what though, cops, hey, not all cops, but you know, these dirty ones, they come up with a lot of allegations. He was reaching. Okay, I was afraid of my life. You know, he had a gun, you know, all this type of stuff. Now, see, if there was no video footage of this, then guess what? They would have just took the cop side. But you know what, though? I'm glad that they are, revealing this information because it needs to be revealed. So it said at a news conference on Tuesday afternoon, the attorneys presented a zoomed in screen grab taken from the police video in the moment after Crutcher was shot and pointed to an alleged streak of blood streaming down the window and onto the car door as proof that the window was closed. This is getting fishy. So it says, I'm sorry. It says, you can see it is completely up and there is blood going almost to the top of the windows, said attorney Benjamin Crump, who is representing the family along with Melvin C. Hall and Solomon Simmons. We thought it was important to address this misinformation that has been put out for public consumption, Crump said. Crump, man, that's a crazy name. Crump has also represented the families of Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown. Tulsa Police Department spokesperson Leland Ashley told the news that the car window was open at the time of the shooting. It says, after firing a single shot, Shelby can be heard yelling, "Shots fired," over the radio, telling dispatchers, "I've got a subject who won't show me his hands." but the video shows that he's showing his hands. Okay. So it says one of the two officers in the helicopter hovering over the scene can be heard saying, "Looks like a bad dude. Could be on something. No weapon was ever found on Crutcher or inside his car," police said. This is crazy. Okay. So like I said in my last video, why would he be reaching for something and there was no weapon? Okay. So that right there, raises eyebrows. So let's continue to read this and finish this up real quick. Okay, so it says, Crutcher's family called for charges against Shelby and for peaceful protests following another police-involved killing of a black man. You all want to know who that big bad dude was? That big bad dude was my big brother. That big bad dude was a father. That big bad dude was a son. Crutcher's twin sister, Tiffany Crutcher, said at a press conference on Monday. Shelby, who has been on the force since 2011, was put on paid administrative leave pending an investigation. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and, roll this video footage because I want to add a little bit also upon my thoughts upon this video footage. Sorry, you guys, for, my stumbling over words. It happens. Nobody's perfect. Fools are tired. I got off work. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and keep on, rolling this. Let me go ahead and go back. Wait a minute. So here we go.
Mike, go ahead to record it.
Hands up.
This guy's still walking and following commands.
Not for taser, I think.
Now, hold up. Just real quick. Notice what he said. Taser that thing. He refers to this man as a thing, though. And this is the type of behavior from a lot of these cops that be pissing a lot of black folks off. See, you refer to black people as animals, as a thing, and not a person, but a thing. So that kind of tells you a lot what this man was thinking about him. And from what I understand, this is Officer Shelby's husband who was talking, okay? So that gives you guys a good idea of what he even thought about this man. Let's keep on rolling.
That's got a feeling that's about to happen.
That looks like a bad dude, too. To be honest with you.
Which way are they facing?
Police 1, they're facing westbound. I think he may have just been tasered.
Shots fired!
Ooh.
321, we have shots fired. We have one suspect down. We need to MC here.
They need to get this eastbound closed down if they could, because they're not going to be able to let anybody.
Okay. Police 1, we're going to need to get eastbound 36th Street North. Actually, we're just going to need 36th Street North shut down at Lewis, and then probably back off about 3 or 4 blocks to the west of there.
I'm going to go up a little higher now, like here.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it. So, that's just my thoughts upon the whole situation so far. It seems very fishy. Seems like the cops are scrambling for an alibi, and they're trying to cover up their tracks. This is my own personal opinion, okay? And for you guys who haven't seen the actual video footage, you can either look it up or you can go on my previous video. I have both videos posted in the description box. So this is the type of stuff that really gets me mad right here. And it just sits there and shows that, like I said, there are some police in the police department who are just pulling a lot of, very bad acts, okay? And me personally, if I was a cop, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I did this to a person. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what skin color you are. I just wouldn't be able to sit there and do this. So, I'm not finna, jump into, oh my God, the crazy, frenzy behind the situation. But I'm just going to go ahead and just give my thoughts as this whole situation unfolds. And hopefully the man gets justice. But, being the fact that this cop is already on paid administrative leave tells a lot. Okay. So, you guys let me know what you guys think about this update. Until next time, subscribe. If you guys haven't already, also, go ahead and, subscribe to the notification, little tab. That way, when I go ahead and upload videos, you can, get notifications in your phone, your email, whatever the situation may be. That helps a brother out, man. So, let me know what you guys think again. And you guys stay safe out there. Peace out and have a good one. Peace. If you enjoy Jay Miller Speaks Out content, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button up on this video. We also be much appreciated that if you have a Facebook account, go ahead and like my Facebook fan page. And for all you Twitter heads about there, please feel free to follow me up on Twitter. And if you really like Jay Miller Speaks Out and would like to help me further my progress as a content creator, please feel free to donate. So shout out to my supporters and shout out to my haters. And as always, have a good one. Peace. On PCP, even though he was pretty calm up in the video, walking with his hands up. They're also trying to say that he, reached up in the car for something. But from what I understand, recent findings, they're saying that the car window was rolled up. So it's getting very fishy in the United States of America again. So let's go ahead and start, reading this. And, so he was not being chased by the cops. And if you see the video footage, you would think that there was some type of high-speed chase going on, because that's what I kind of thought the exact same thing for a little while. But apparently there was no high-speed chase. His car just happened to break down in the middle of the freeway, and the police went overboard with the whole situation, guns drawn out and everything, okay? So also, from what I understand, they're trying to claim that he may have been, bear with me, you guys. So it says, Tulsa police officer who fatally shot Terence Crutcher thought he may have been high on PCP, attorney says. It says a Tulsa police officer who fatally shot Terence Crutcher after his car broke down in the middle of the street thought the unarmed man was behaving erratically and that he may have been under the influence of PCP, the cop's attorney said. Now, I think the PCP What's going on YouTube? Jay Miller Speaks Out here, back at you guys with another video. I'm your host, Jay Miller. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. It is very much appreciated upon my part. So there's been an update upon the Terence Crutcher police shooting. The man who was shot down dead in Tulsa, Oklahoma with his hands up on video. Now, this time I'm going to go ahead and try to show some of the video footage from the Daily News website for those who have not seen the video footage or may not be familiar with this story. So the update of the story is this so far is that he was not in a high-speed chase. His car, from what I understand, broke down up on the freeway, in the middle of the freeway.